Campfires crackled, shadows danced. An old storyteller, voice raspy but eyes bright, captivated the young. He spoke of a legend, whispered through time. It was the tale of the sunstone fruit, a prize coveted by emperors and sorcerers, yet forever out of reach. The fruit, it was said, grew in a hidden oasis, guarded by creatures of myth. Leopards with wings, silent as the night. Giant scorpions, their tails tipped with venom that could melt stone. And at the heart of it all, the fruit shimmered, bathed in golden sunlight. But the sunstone fruit was more than just a pretty bauble. Oh no, it held power beyond mortal understanding. One bite, the legend claimed, and you'd be changed forever. Imagine, if you will, the strength of 1,000 men coursing through your veins. That was the first gift of the sunstone fruit. No wall could withstand your might, no burden could weigh you down. You could outrun the swiftest cheetah, outswim the mightiest shark. But there was more. The fruit also granted immortality. No longer would you feel the sting of time, the ache in your bones. You would walk the earth for millennia, witnessing empires rise and fall. Think of the stories you could tell, the wisdom you would gain. But like all powers, this one came with a price. Some whispered that the fruit twisted your desires, made you crave more power, more control. It was a burden few could bear. Now, let me tell you about a young man named Marco. He wasn't a prince or a warrior, just a baker's son with a thirst for adventure. Marco heard the stories of the sunstone fruit, and a fire ignited within him. He yearned to see it, to hold its power in his hands. So Marco set off on a journey, armed with nothing but his wits and a worn map passed down through generations. He braved scorching deserts, scaled treacherous mountains, all the while keeping the legend of the fruit close to his heart. His journey was fraught with danger. He outsmarted cunning sirens, negotiated with mischievous forest sprites. Each challenge tested his resolve, but Marco never lost sight of his goal. Now, imagine Marco standing before the sunstone fruit. He'd faced countless perils, overcome impossible odds. The fruit pulsed with energy, beckoning him closer. Should he take a bite? What would it be like to hold such power, to live forever? These are the questions, my friends, that have no easy answers. Is immortality a blessing or a curse? What would you sacrifice for ultimate power, and what would you do with such a gift once it was yours? The tale of the sunstone fruit is more than just a story. It's a mirror reflecting our deepest desires and fears. It reminds us that true power lies not in eternal life, but in the choices we make each and every day.